Alright, Cowboys Nation, get ready because the bombshell news we've all been waiting for is finally here. Hold onto your hats and glasses because Jerry Jones, the fearless owner and GM of the Dallas Cowboys, is reportedly all in on Anthony Lynn as the next head coach of America's team. Yes, you heard that right, Anthony Lynn, the same coach who had a mixed tenure with the Los Angeles Chargers. This is one of the most unexpected moves I've seen in a long time, and it has the entire NFL community buzzing. What does this mean for the Cowboys? Is Lynn really the guy to lead Dallas back to the promised land? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. So, before we dive deep into why Jerry Jones would potentially take a leap of faith on Lynn, let's first take a look at who Anthony Lynn actually is and why he could be a perfect fit for the Cowboys. Now, Lynn is no stranger to the NFL. Before becoming a coach, he played in the league as a running back, spending time with the San Diego Chargers, Miami Dolphins, and Denver Broncos. After hanging up his cleats, Lynn transitioned into coaching, where he made a name for himself as an excellent offensive mind. In fact, Lynn's rise through the coaching ranks was steady and promising, landing him the head coach position with the Chargers in 2017. Lynn had some solid success during his time in Los Angeles. The Chargers went 12-4 in 2018, with their biggest win coming in the playoffs when they took down the Baltimore Ravens in a thrilling wild card game. The Chargers' offense, led by Philip Rivers, was firing on all cylinders, and Lynn's ability to craft a balanced attack earned him a lot of respect around the league. But, of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. While Lynn had moments of brilliance, his tenure was also marred by inconsistent results and some questionable coaching decisions, especially in 2020, where the Chargers missed the playoffs despite having a talented roster. The team ended up firing Lynn after a 7-9 season, but even with that, there's a lot of value in the coaching experience he gained over the years. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why in the world would Jerry Jones, the man who's made bold moves in the past like hiring Bill Parcells and Jason Garrett, suddenly shift gears and go for a guy like Anthony Lynn? Well, the truth is, Jerry has been searching for something very specific in a head coach for years. After parting ways with Garrett in 2019, the Cowboys have had several coaching searches, each one filled with high-profile candidates, but they've never truly landed on the right fit. They've had talented rosters, no doubt about it, but those rosters have consistently underachieved in the postseason. And that's where I believe Anthony Lynn comes in. You see, Jerry Jones has often said that he wants a coach who can not only manage talent but can also elevate that talent to new heights. The Cowboys have had plenty of star power, but for some reason, they've struggled when it matters most. The fact is, Lynn has a calm, steady demeanor and a leadership style that resonates with players. He's a coach who doesn't get rattled in big moments, and that's something the Cowboys could desperately use. Let's be real for a second. Dallas has often been criticized for a lack of discipline, and the pressure on players and coaches alike has sometimes felt overwhelming. Anthony Lynn's leadership style is grounded, and he's not a guy who lets emotions get the best of him. He's known for being cool under pressure, which could be just the antidote the Cowboys need to manage the intense spotlight that comes with being America's team. Another key reason why Jerry might be looking at Lynn is his offensive expertise. For years, the Cowboys have had one of the most potent offenses in the league, thanks to Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, CeeDee Lamb, and others. But despite all that firepower, they haven't been able to find the right formula to consistently break through in the postseason. Lynn's track record of developing offenses, particularly in the running game, is impressive. He's a former running back himself, and we all know how important the ground game is in Dallas. Under his guidance, the Chargers had a top-tier rushing attack, and he's known for being able to maximize the potential of his backs. This could be a game-changer for the Cowboys, especially with Tony Pollard emerging as a real star in the backfield. Lynn's expertise in crafting a balanced, high-powered offense could elevate Pollard even further, and that could be a huge boost for Dallas. But the offensive side of the ball isn't the only thing Lynn brings to the table. Let's talk about his work with quarterbacks. Dak Prescott, as we all know, has had his fair share of ups and downs over the years. There's no denying his talent, but he's also been inconsistent at times, particularly in big games. Anthony Lynn is a coach who knows how to work with quarterbacks, and his experience with quarterbacks like Tyrod Taylor, Phillip Rivers, and most recently, Justin Herbert, speaks volumes. Lynn played a crucial role in Herbert's spectacular rookie season, helping him develop into one of the league's brightest young stars. If Lynn can work the same magic with Dak Prescott, we could see a whole new level of play from the Cowboys QB. Dak already has all the physical tools to succeed, but a coach like Lynn could help him refine his game, especially in clutch moments when the stakes are highest. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Jerry Jones is no stranger to making bold moves, and this could be one of his most unexpected decisions yet. While many fans and analysts are pointing to more high-profile names like Sean Payton or Jim Harbaugh, Jerry might be looking for something different. He's looking for a coach who isn't just another high-profile name but someone who can connect with players, who can build a winning culture, and most importantly, who can help the Cowboys break through the playoff ceiling that has held them back for so many years. Anthony Lynn could be that guy. His ability to connect with players, his leadership style, and his track record of developing offenses could be exactly what the Cowboys need. Let's also not forget that the Cowboys are a team built for success. With Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons, they have the talent to compete with anyone in the NFL. But as we've seen over the years, talent alone isn't enough. The Cowboys need a coach who can take them to the next level, and Anthony Lynn has proven he can do that with the right pieces in place. He's worked with a talented roster in the past, and while his Chargers teams never quite reached the heights they were capable of, Lynn's leadership was always respected by the players and his peers. Now, with a fresh start in Dallas, he could be just what the Cowboys need to unlock their full potential. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Jerry Jones has said time and time again that he wants a coach who can push the team to greatness without getting overwhelmed by the pressure. Lynn's composed nature, his history of getting the most out of his players, and his experience with quarterbacks make him an intriguing candidate for a team like the Cowboys. And while it's true that Lynn doesn't have the Super Bowl rings or the resume of a coach like Bill Belichick, his leadership, development skills, and potential to bring this team together might just be exactly what Dallas needs to finally get over the postseason hump. So, Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Jerry Jones reportedly being all in on Anthony Lynn? Is this the right move for the future of the Dallas Cowboys? Do you think Lynn can bring the consistency and leadership that this team has been lacking for years? Or do you feel like the Cowboys should go in a different direction with a more high-profile coach? This is going to be a wild offseason, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this potential hire. Drop a comment down below, and let's get the conversation going. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Cowboys' potential coaching search, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. This offseason is about to get crazy, and I'll be here to bring you all the breaking news as it happens. Thanks for tuning in, Cowboys Nation. Let's go Cowboys!